Welcome to News Today with WW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for February 3rd, 2020. While Splash Mountain is under refurbishment, it looks like its junior version might be getting some work done too. Over at the Laughing Place play area, all the entrances are covered and the smell of paint is present. The playground structure is visible through the scrim, so we know that it's still there. Don't worry, it's not gone. But we can also see that a ladder was there on the ground. The scrim can be seen throughout the tunnel. The play area is located near the Walt Disney World Railroad entrance under the stairs. As of February 1st, 2020, guests ages 21 and over can enjoy beer and wine as part of their admission price for both the Tomorrowland Terrace dessert party and the After Fireworks dessert party at the Magic Kingdom. With alcohol now being included, the price increases that were previously anticipated are in full effect. Starting February 1st, again, the Tomorrowland Terrace dessert party costs $99 per adult, ages 10 and up, $59 for children ages 3 to 9. The After Fireworks dessert party now costs $89 per adult, again 10 and up, and $53 for children, tax included. Reservations are available now. We're actually going tomorrow night, so we'll let you know about what beer and wine is available and if any other changes have been made. NFL and Super Bowl MVP Patrick Mahomes is in the Magic Kingdom today. As is tradition, the Super Bowl MVP will be in the Magic Kingdom the day after the big game for a celebratory parade down Main Street, USA. Super Bowl parade will feature Mahomes and select teammates from the champion Chiefs. Because the Super Bowl was in Miami, a short drive from Orlando this year, we're hoping for a big Chiefs showing. It wouldn't, just 3 or 4 hours, right? It's not far. Go on a bus. Mahomes will also spend time experiencing everything Walt Disney World has to offer as part of Disney Parks' sponsorship of the Super Bowl MVP. Barbecue and Muppets fans, hopefully not those two things together. Don't barbecue a Muppet. We have great news for you on this glorious afternoon. With tables and signage installed, the Regal Eagle Smokehouse is finally getting ready for its Grand Centennial Cook-Off, hosted by none other than Sam Eagle. The Google listing for the Regal Eagle Smokehouse listed opening on February 9th, this Sunday, just in time for lunch at 11:30 a.m. Currently, no times are listed on the restaurant's official page within the Walt Disney World website, but given the current progress on the restaurant and its estimated winter 2019-2020 opening, the date checks out. Of course, Epcot has missed numerous deadlines lately. Space 220, Eats at the Epcot Experience, just a new menu there that still hasn't debuted, and Taste Track, to name a few. All are late at this point, some by months. So it is worth to note that this date might be moved around again, but at least for now, on February 9th, we think the potential opening of Regal Eagle. That being said, Regal Eagle was announced on the Times Guide to open in December, then it was January, and now it's February 9th. So who knows, but the good chance for Sunday. A fully realized Twister scene is coming to Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway with the latest promotional art release that's now confirmed. You may recall plans for the Great Movie Ride, which of course the Runaway Railway is taking the place of, included a Twister that would quote-unquote drop guests onto the Yellow Brick Road and into the Wizard of Oz. Due to disagreements with MGM just before the park opened, the scene was never completed, and the wind machine was instead used for the Mickey Mouse in Fantasia sequence. If you ever wondered why that wall used to jut out kind of like a Twister, well, that's why it was supposed to be one. If you don't think the new poster is a reference to the classic film, well, it's a really big coincidence that both Toto and Pluto both traveled through a Twister with a picnic basket, interestingly enough. While it may not take us to Munchkin Land, we will enter a world where mouse rules apply, according to Disney. So, of course, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway opens March 4th at Disney's Hollywood Studios and in 2022 at Disneyland. Near the exit of the ride at Hollywood Studios, the attraction's photo op area featuring Mickey and Minnie riding along towards the Chinese theater has been removed. Guests now also see construction scrim near the theater as well. We think the park may be clearing this space for attraction merchandise. They don't really have an exit shop there, so and they do have a lot of merchandise for this attraction coming out. Of course, cast members have already begun training for weeks now on this attraction. It is expected again to open on March 4th. In celebration of Cinderella's 70th anniversary, special treats have been released throughout the Walt Disney World Resort. The Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo Cake can be found at Main Street Bakery in the Magic Kingdom. Amorette's Patisserie in Disney Springs released a beautiful Cinderella's Carriage Cake. A new Cinderella 70th Anniversary Carriage Cake Pop arrived at the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa. The Contemporary has chosen to theme their Cinderella cupcake after her famous glass slipper and pumpkin. Meanwhile, the Cinderella, I hope you're not confused yet, the Cinderella slipper cupcake at Disney's Polynesian Resort hides a blueberry surprise. It's very full blueberries. And my personal favorite, the new Gus Gus Cinderella cupcake takes the cheese at Disney's All-Star Resorts. You can read all about each and every one of these desserts before the clock strikes midnight at WDWNT.com. We spotted two of the newest bus wraps at Disney Springs. The first features one of the biggest stars of Walt Disney World Resort, Minnie Mouse, and her signature dots. This replaces the Sensational 6 version. They've done away with the version that has the big Minnie face. Instead, it now looks like a slightly oversized Minnie is riding the bus with you. The second bus features a full wrap that shows Aladdin and Jasmine taking an exciting ride with their friend the Magic Carpet. And that bus will take you to a whole new world, right? That's probably the joke I should have made. But anyway. While the Haunted Mansion is closed for an extensive refurbishment at Disneyland, the attraction's iconic facade must be shrouded in Scrims, which are now up at the park. However, much like their construction walls covering the entrance, the art on the Scrims is inspired by concept art from the attraction's past, helping to keep the 50th anniversary celebrations alive a little bit longer. When it reopens later this year, it'll feature new paint and trim added around the attraction's exterior, plus enhanced lighting and mechanical work within the attraction itself is taking place. No changes are expected to be made to the attraction beyond that. But for now, you can look at this classic concept art on a Scrim. There's a new scavenger hunt in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland that allows kids under 9 years old, and yes, they are fiercely enforcing that, to explore and research Batuu. When completing their mission, they will earn a special quote-unquote coin. After picking up Bina's Guide to the Creatures of Batuu at Creature Stall, children can explore Galaxy's Edge and collect stamps from various locations. Some of the pages show diagrams of creatures and ask readers to answer brief questions. Other badges encourage kids to draw, and after collecting stamps from each location listed in the guide, you can take the guide back to the Creature Stall to earn this paper token, which looks a lot like an Oga's Cantina drink coaster. A young guest we spoke with said it took her and her sisters about 30 minutes to earn enough stamps for the token. Soarin' over California is back again for a limited time. Starting February 28th, guests can see the original Soarin' at Disney California Adventure, returning just for the California Food and Wine Festival, which also takes place February 28th through April 21st. The California version of the attraction made its most recent return with the opening of Galaxy's Edge in an attempt to get guests to go to DCA instead of Disneyland. Sadly, we have not heard that the California edition will return to Epcot anytime soon. Last week, we reported that face character greetings around Tokyo Disney Resort, including Ariel's greeting grotto, had been suspended entirely until further notice. This weekend, we discovered that face characters are no longer greeting individual guests, but they will come out and greet groups with no one-on-one interaction. Videos have surfaced on Twitter showing multiple face characters greeting at the resort this weekend, including Merida in Mediterranean Harbor and Tokyo Disney Sea. Merida greeted guests in the Cafe Portofino seating area, albeit separated by a bush. Guests could interact and wave and take pictures of her, but they couldn't come in for direct contact with her or take pictures together. Other reports from around Tokyo Disney Resort on Twitter suggested similar behaviors for face characters greetings like Peter Pan, Prince Charming, and Alice. Ariel's greeting grotto, however, remains closed at this time. We can only hope that the situation doesn't worsen any further. If you're planning to travel to Tokyo Disney Resort or other areas in Asia, please exercise caution, of course. Wear a mask, wash your hands as often as possible, and take all the precautions necessary. As construction wraps up over at Tokyo Disneyland's new Fantasyland expansion, it is just starting at Disney Sea. The magical 8th port of Disney Sea, Fantasy Springs, has really ramped up on construction. And before we begin, we aren't exactly sure what goes where, so we're making our best guesses in our latest construction update. Excavation has begun on what we believe is the frozen area. A boat ride and restaurant in Arundel's Castle are set for this particular section. Concept art also suggests Elsa's Castle and the North Mountain will be visible in some form. Work continues on digging out the Tokyo Disneyland Access Road bypass tunnel as well. This will be the primary route of exit for guests that drive to the park. Things have gone vertical in what we believe is the Peter Pan area of the port. A possible show building is already jutting into the sky. This attraction is supposedly the most technologically complex of all 4 attractions in Fantasy Springs that will open in 2023. You can check out the full report at WDWNT.com. Effective February 3rd in Hong Kong, Disney's Hollywood Hotel and Disney's Explorers Lodge hotels at the Hong Kong Disneyland Resort will close due to the coronavirus outbreak. With these closures, Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel will be the only Disney hotel in operation at Hong Kong. Hong Kong Disneyland and the resort hotel restaurants have already closed due to the coronavirus. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.